Hi ladies, this is Mellon and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, girl, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. And if you are not new here, then hey girl, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for tuning in, and thank you to all the ladies who have recently subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. I appreciate you ladies greatly. So today's video is going to be just about some mistakes that I've made as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a salon suite owner, just things that really resonate with me. We're going into a year, and I'm going into about a year and I think 5 months of working for myself. It definitely has been challenging. There have been some struggles. There have been some really happy, joyous times. It's been an emotional roller coaster, but through it all, I do not regret the decision I made. And I hope that what I talk about today resonates with you in some type of way, no matter what type of business you own or what it is that you want to do for yourself, as far as working for yourself and just really having more flexibility in your life, more income, and just being able to live your best life and be happy by turning your passions into an income, okay? So what I'm going to talk about today are basically mistakes that I've made and just things that just has really stuck out with me in my own personal life. Not to say that what I'm going to say is right or wrong. It's just my own personal opinions, and I hope that something I say today can help you, okay? So the biggest thing that has really stood out to me is I should have really just been confident and stood my ground in saying that, hey, I want to be a female groomer. I want my salon to be a male grooming salon, okay? I was kind of hesitant about going in that direction because I didn't know like if I was going to have female clients, if I was going to have color, because everyone knows that women pay top dollar for their hair. They pay top dollar for hair color. They pay top dollar for cuts. So yeah, that's well understood within the hair industry, and I guess I just second guess myself with that just because I do know that. And really, I recently have just been so much more happy understanding who I am in the hair industry and what I have to offer, the services I offer, and what I enjoy basically doing within the hair industry, which is doing male hair. I love clippering, I love fading, I love cutting short hair in general, whether it be male or female. So I really love to cut hair and do men's hair, and I felt like I should have just stated that, branded myself as that when I first moved into my salon suite, if that makes any sense. I made a video about a couple of months ago, and it talked about, don't be afraid to rebrand yourself. And I had to do that just because that was who I was in the hair industry. That's what Amber liked to do, and I was really good at it. I have been cutting men's hair for a number of years. I just enjoyed the kind of clientele that comes in. Men are really easy breezy, and I just enjoy it. It just gave me the most, like, I'm in heaven when I'm cutting hair. So that was one of the mistakes I made, was not standing firm in my decision, just worrying about what other people think and what other people try to tell me to do. Because when you move into your salon suite, when you are in the hair industry, there are so many people that they're gonna tell you, what's right, what's wrong, what you need to be doing, what kind of clientele you need to have, what kind of services you need to be offering. And I'm not saying that some advice is bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying you have to go within your gut and in your heart and make sure that whenever you decide to get your own salon, that you brand yourself with what you love and enjoy to do. Another thing that I've learned is that niches are your riches. Raymond Torgano talks about that all the time, and that really is true. When you hone in on your top skills that you are really good at, the things that you do with the least amount of effort, and you just enjoy doing it, you're great at it, everyone else knows you're great at it, that is what you should be doing as far as in your business, or if you own a salon suite. So if you love to color hair, then maybe you should just be a colorist and focus on color. If you love to do men's hair like myself, then you would brand yourself as a male groomer, a male salon. Now, I'm not saying that you can't venture out and do other things, but those are your main top things. And guess what? When you focus on those things, you can learn all there is to know about that one particular service. And guess what? You can charge top dollar, okay? Which brings me to my next point, is charging what you're worth. OMG, this is a big one, because a lot of us feel like when we move in our salon suites like that, we don't need to charge that much because we're working for ourselves and all the money is coming to us. We feel like we don't need to charge that much because it's easy. We feel like we don't need to charge that much just because we feel like we'll lose clientele. We feel like we don't need to charge that much, afraid of getting new clients, afraid that new clients will be turned off by those prices. And yeah, that is a big mistake. Now, I can't tell you what you need to charge, but I always say do your research, find out what the going rate is in your area, and really figure out what you need to be charging. Not just because it's easy or your skill level, but ladies, you got to remember that these salon suites are not cheap. It's not like we're paying booth rent. It's not like, we're paying $150 a week. I pay $300 a week, for my salon, and I had to really sit down and just really figure out, okay, what price point do I need to be at in order to keep my salon doors open, to enjoy what I'm doing, and to be able to reinvest back in my business, for products or whatever, and supplies, and to be able to put some money in my pocket, okay? And what I was charging was not enough to keep my doors open, and just the level of service, customer service that I offer, my skill that I offer, the area that I'm offering, I was just way too low. So you ladies know October 31st, I raised my prices. I will leave a link below in this video to my online booking, so you ladies can see my price point. Now, I'm not telling you to go and copy me and do your prices like that, but what I am telling you is, are you charging enough? How long does it take you to do a service? How much is the product that you have to buy? How much is your rent? How much are you spending to reinvest in products and cleaning supplies, in decor? We have to basically keep all of these things in mind. And one thing that I hear a lot of hairstylists say, and this is me too, is don't worry about what other salons are doing. As far as your clients, if you're coming from a place that did walk-ins and the price point was low, don't worry about that. Your clients should understand that you are growing, you are taking yourself and your business to a whole nother level. They should understand that you are going to offer them better than wherever they came from following you, that the level of customer service, the level of skill, what you're providing is just going to be top notch. If you're doing your best and giving your best, it's going to be top notch, and they should understand that you are growing and that you have to raise your prices. They should understand that, and the ones that don't, trust me, let them fall off. It will be a blessing, and just attract the ones that you need to attract, because I have noticed that when you raise your level of prices, you're going to attract a certain market. You're going to attract a certain group of people. And most of the time you're going to attract, when you raise your price, and you're going to attract people that appreciate your time. You're going to attract people that appreciate what you do. You're going to attract people that appreciate your skill. And you're going to attract people that are going to be loyal, okay? A lot of times when the price points are really low, sometimes those clients, don't return within that 3 to 6 week appointment like they should, or they're always looking for a better deal somewhere else and they only come back to you, you know, if the last haircut they got was horrible. You know, some of them will always try to ask for a discount, will always try to nickel and dime you, you know, they don't tip. You cannot build a clientele that has that type of mindset. Okay, you want to build a type of clientele that values their image, that values a service, no matter what kind of service it is. You want to attract clients that value your time, what you do, and appreciate that, hey, you know, my stylist took herself from this to this, and she's offering me something totally different, something totally new, which if you're in a salon suite, you should be on another level than where you came from, okay? You know, your client should be able to, the turnaround time to answer the client should be quick. You know, if a client calls you, as soon as you get a chance, you should call them back. You know, you have online booking, however you choose for your clients to book you for a service, whether that be text, whether that to call you, whether that to be online booking. You know, they shouldn't have to like chase you down. And to me, I feel like when I raise my price, you know, it's not just about my skill in getting a good haircut. It's about, you know, I'm professional. You know, 9 times out of 10, I'm on time. I give great customer service. You can book your appointment before you leave. You can book your appointment online. You don't have to chase me down to get a haircut. If someone texts me about an appointment, you know, I am quick to respond if I don't have a client, okay? So you definitely want to keep those things in mind. And I'm telling you, one of my clients recently told me, he was like, Amber, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy that you've raised your prices because you deserve it. Now, this was just like the day before yesterday, and I told him that I have a YouTube channel and I'm going to tell the ladies that watch my channel about that. A lot of times your clients know if you're too low based on where you're at, what you're doing. They know if you're lower or not. And a lot of times if they tip you way over, that means that you are low. And I'm going to tell you, the funny part about it is I raised my prices and people still tip me more. So I went from making $65 an hour to $85 an hour. And oh my gosh, it feels so good to do the same work for more money, okay? So I'm just super excited. That was the best Christmas gift that I could give myself way before Christmas. And I'm just so glad that I have the control and I can make the decision to give myself a raise. So I'm telling you, if you feel like you need to raise your prices, you know deep down in here, girl, that you're too low, go ahead and raise it. Give people 30 days, let them know the prices, and I'm telling you, you're just gonna feel so much more happier. Your stress level's gonna come down a little bit, and I'm telling you, it was the best thing I could have did. Another thing is, another one of the mistakes that I've made is, I know a lot of times people tell you to like pass out flyers, hand out business cards, and that's true, but I learned that when you are posting flyers, that is a high risk, in today's world, that is a high-risk form of marketing, okay? Now, maybe like back in the early 2000s and the late 90s, you know, handing out flyers, posting up flyers was a good thing to do. That's how, you know, people found out about things. But I'm telling you, in today's world, everybody is on the computer, on their phone. If you try to make all these flyers and make all these cards and put them on people's cars, I'm telling you, that is a high risk. You know, you might not see a high return on that. So basically what I started to focus on, you know, because I used to go out and pass out like 50 business cards a day, and I would pass out all those business cards and then I would have to reorder more, and I wouldn't really see a return from that. So what I start focusing on is referrals. And I remember my brother-in-law, you know, my brother-in-law was a barber out in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And, you know, sometimes I asked him for advice and he would tell me, you know, Amber, the best way you're going to build your clientele is word of mouth. Like, that's how it's going to happen. And it's going to take time. And that is the truth. Okay. So most of my clientele has come from referrals or reviews online. You know, when you think about when you want to go try a new restaurant, or you want to see, like, you know, you want to go out to eat, you want to hang out with your friends, a lot of people will Google places to eat, and they're going to go to the places that have the most reviews. So you really want to focus on getting, if you're struggling with building your clientele, you know, it does take time, okay? Especially, guys, if you know, are transitioning into your salon suite, and you know you still have to build your clientele, or you know some people are going to fall off because you have to raise your prices. You know, you want to focus on referrals. This is a big one. This is key. I'm telling you, when they say, you know, major key, this is a major key right here. I'm giving y'all the game. Focus on referrals. Give your clients incentives to refer you or leave a review online. My business is on Google. I have a business listing. I tell all my clients, hey, could you please leave a review for me online, because this is the way I have built my clientele since I moved in here starting from zero. I'm telling you guys, this is that. Every time I speak to a new client, I always ask them, hey, how did you find out about me? They're like, oh, Amber, I saw your reviews online. You had really great reviews. I'm telling you, reviews and referrals is where it's at, okay? I'm trying to think of another thing that has resonated with me, some big mistakes that I've made. Just don't be afraid of making mistakes. Just always be open to learn. You know, make sure you're charging what you're worth. That was one of the big mistakes I made. And another thing is, don't do things for free, okay? When I first moved into my salon suite, it was my choice to do some haircuts for free, just to get the word out in my community, and hoping that people tip me. And some people did and some people didn't. You know, that's a high risk thing to do. A lot of times when you do stuff for free or barely anything, a lot of times you're going to attract those people that don't appreciate it. It's a weird thing in life where people who value things don't mind investing, okay? And so people who value, you know, their whatever it is that they do in their life, they look at it as an investment. And people who value the price of a service for hair, they know that is an investment in the way that they look. And when you charge too low, you're just going to attract those people that don't know the value in things. So yeah, that was another thing. Don't do things for free. Don't lowball. Don't way undercharge yourself. And don't do a bunch of different services, okay? Because some people do everything. Some people do locks, hair color, braiding, weaves, sew-ins, relaxers, blowouts, men's haircuts. I mean, they do everything, but I don't know. They do everything under the sun, and a lot of times that can be kind of tricky because you can't focus on those few things that you're really good at and really charge. And also too, you can't focus on who to talk to. You know, if you're doing locks, braids, weaves, colors, wigs, relaxers, blowouts, shampoo and style, you know, roller sets, perms. If you're doing all those stuff, you got to talk to like 10 different people, okay? But if you are doing like 1, 2, or 3 things, you can really talk to those 3 groups of people. You know, I have my YouTube channel and I have my salon. So a lot of times, if you follow me on Instagram, you be like, dang, you know, Amber does hair, but she always, you know, posting inspirational quotes. Well, yeah, that's because I have a YouTube channel. I decided to document my journey as an entrepreneur. So I feel like that I should keep that up with ladies who look up to me, with ladies who follow me on my Instagram, and continue to encourage you ladies on my Instagram, and also talk about hair, because I also learned too that you are not just a hairstylist. This is another big one. This is major key. I think this is the last topic I'm going to talk about because this video is getting long on 18 minutes. If you would like for me to continue a second part to this video, please leave a comment below. Thumbs up this video if you like videos like this. So this is my last point. You are not just a hairstylist. I'm pretty sure that there are other gifts and talents that you have. You know, we are layered human beings, okay? God has given us other gifts and talents. A lot of times, hairstylists I meet are so creative. They have so many other things that they're good at. Now, I'm not telling you to, go on the deep end and do like other 5 different things. What I'm telling you to do is use those secondary and I don't know how to say it. Use those second and third gifts and talents that God has given you, and also focus, learn, and utilize those to create another stream of income for you, okay? Because as an entrepreneur, you don't just want one stream of income, okay? You want maybe like 2 to 3 different streams of income, or however many that you can do and handle, and God blesses you with, to create those streams of income for yourself. Because what if you get tired of doing hair? What if something happens to your hands or your legs or your body, or what if you have to go out on maternity leave? You want to still have money coming in. You want to make money in your sleep, okay? So just remember that if you are a hairstylist, girl, that is not just all that makes up of you. And if you have an Instagram, if you have a Facebook, don't just post about hair, post about other things that people can enjoy, because a lot of times we think that all we need to do is post hair as hairstylists. But, sometimes looking at hair all the time, every day, can be boring. So mix it up on your Instagram, interact with your market, with people who you're talking to, let them in a little bit. Let them see like who their hairstylist is, and that's what I try to do on my Instagram. I try to show people a little bit about who I am, what I love. I love encouraging people. I love to decorate. As you ladies know, I'm crazy about Christmas. So yeah, I hope keep those in mind. I hope I wasn't rambling and all over the place. I love you ladies. It's time to push and dig in. We are in the holiday season, and we want to maximize each and every single day to help us make that income that we want to make, okay? I love you ladies. Don't give up. Put God first in everything that you do. Trust the process. Fall in love with the process, and everything else will come. All right, ladies, I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully I can stay on top of these videos. I'm a salon owner, so it gets busy in the salon. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.